You might be surprised to hear that you don't actually need a website at all to sell digital products in 2025 and beyond. In fact, I'm earning around $43,765 a month from my digital products without a website. And yes, that is a screenshot of my sales from the software I use, which I will reveal later on in this video. Now, I had actually created a website, but recently on a Q&A call with my students, I asked any of my students who have actually been to my website to raise their hands, and guess how many people raised their hands? 0. And what does this confirm for me? That you do not need a website to make sales from your digital products. In fact, I believe that that is the old way. And in this video, we're going to talk about the new way that is working right now. All right, so first let's talk about why websites are, in my opinion, pretty obsolete, especially when it comes to selling your own digital products. Now, I find that most people that think they need a website or that a website should be their first step in creating and selling their digital product, I find that these people seem to have some kind of understanding that websites generate traffic. And I hate to burst your bubble here, but websites do not generate traffic. In fact, you need to be sending traffic to a website. I mean, think about big brand companies like Nike, Adidas, Walmart, whatever. Like, yeah, maybe today you're typing in to go to these websites because you already know that these brands exist. But when these brands first started, when nobody knew they existed, how were people getting to their website? Like, you don't just wake up and their website appears in front of you, right? Like, traffic does not just appear to websites. Like, you have to actually have methods to put traffic onto a website, okay? Whether that's like ads or organic traffic, like building a YouTube channel like I have, like there's a lot of different strategies that you can do. And that is actually what you want to do. But in my opinion, you don't want to actually be sending it to a website. You want to be sending it to a funnel. Now, not only are websites misunderstood because people for some reason seem to think that websites equal traffic. Websites do not equal traffic. And by the way, traffic is like people on a website, okay? Like you have to actually be sending people to that website by means of like marketing efforts, right? But the other reason that I find websites to be obsolete is these are just like random pages. Like here's a home page, here's an about page, here's a contact page, here's a list of all of the things that you can buy. Like literally no one cares. Like when is the last time you found yourself being like,
I'm going to read an about on this website and I'm going to check out all their products and I'm going to do this, this, this.
My guess is if you did that, my guess is you've probably been following them on social media for a while and you want to check out more about what they have to offer. But I just want to sit here and say that I find funnels to be a much better way than a traditional website. And what a funnel is it's a series of web pages, but all you're doing is going to one web page at a time. And the funnel is actually moving your traffic from viewer to buyer. Whereas a website doesn't do that. People land on the website and then they're like, okay, now what, right? So funnels really are the future. And that is exactly what I use to make digital product sales. And even in the introduction of this video, I shared with you how I was on a Q&A call with my students recently. And all of my students were asking me about websites.
I want to build a website. I want to build a website.
Like, I feel like it's fun for our ego to be like, ooh, a logo, a website, you know, it kind of like makes us feel professional. But the truth is that we shouldn't actually be wasting time on tasks that aren't actually going to get us sales from our digital products as quickly as possible. And I feel like a website is kind of one of those like roadblocks that people feel like they have to do. It takes a lot of time, but it doesn't actually get them to generating sales faster. And like I said, when I asked people to raise their hand if they had been to my website, not one single person on that call of over 50 people had been to my website. So how did they become buyers if they hadn't been to my website? A funnel. And if you want to create and sell your very own digital products for consistent passive income, you want to learn what your niche should be, what product you should create, everything step by step, then I want you to check out my completely free on-demand training. It is the first link in the description below this video. Okay, so let me take you through step by step how I sell my digital products without a website. And again, yes, I know I technically have a website before there's some smartass in the comments being like,
but you have a website, liar.
Yes, I have a website, but people do not go to it. People do not buy from it. I do not send people to the website. I send them to the funnel, which is what sells them. So yes, technically I have a website. Was it a waste of time? In my opinion, for making sales from digital products, yes, but I eventually created it so that when I partner with brands for brand deals, they can come and see that I'm a legitimate company. But if you're not to the point of making sales and doing brand deals and all this stuff yet, I just find that creating a website is a waste of time. So just needed to cover that before I get some snarky comment below, which is probably still going to happen, but whatever. Okay, so here's how I sell my digital products without a website. I put out 1 to 2 YouTube videos every single week. This is traffic, because what I do is I put out videos and YouTube goes,
I'm going to show that video to people I think that would like it.
Therefore, traffic. Therefore, YouTube is generating traffic. Now, would the same thing happen if I created a website? I would create a website and then what? And then what? Nothing would happen because websites don't generate traffic. So I put out YouTube videos 1 to 2 times every single week. And then in those videos, I share helpful, useful information. And I also promote a freebie 1 to 3 times throughout this video. Now, is it free? Yes, it is free. You put in your name and email. I have freebies below that are like my workshop. I have a YouTube script template. I have a list of 54 different types of digital products. I even have a little bundle for free on how to create and grow your own email list. Lots of fun stuff in the links in the description below. But that is what I do. That is how I generate traffic. I get views, and then I move those viewers to email subscribers by doing freebies. People put in their name and email to get the freebie, and they also join my email list. Now, why do I do this? Well, I do it because email marketing sells 40 times more than social media alone. So an email list is absolutely needed. If you look at any big brand, they are doing email marketing. And if you're one of those people that's like,
but I don't open emails, well,
you're not the norm, because 30% or more of my entire email list of over 30,000 subscribers opens my emails multiple times every single week. So yes, email marketing still works. If it didn't, I wouldn't be doing it. It's that simple. Why do I do YouTube? Because it works. Why do I do email marketing? Because it works. And then I share with you guys what works. And it's as simple as that. Then what I do from there is I create a checkout page for my digital product. Now, I use a software for this called System.io. You can get your own totally free account. It's not a free trial. It's a free account for up to 2,000 email subscribers. You can get it for free. And I use this for everything: my email marketing, my freebies, hosting my digital products. Yes, even my stupid website that doesn't do anything. And I even have a stupid blog that doesn't do anything either. Those things I created on System when I probably should have been doing something else with my time, but whatever. It also creates sales pages, checkout pages, funnels, every single thing that I use to run my entire digital products business. So you can go get your free account in the description below. Yes, it's an affiliate link. No, I don't make any money if you sign up for the free tier, but that's okay because I really like it. And no, this is not sponsored. And yeah. So that is exactly how I sell my digital products. I get traffic from YouTube by posting videos. I move my viewers to email subscribers with freebies. And then I move my email subscribers with emails to the checkout page where people purchase the digital product. So YouTube, email list, checkout page, YouTube, email list, checkout page. And that is a funnel in itself. Is I'm moving people from step 1, YouTube, step 2, the email list, step 3, the checkout page, where a portion of my email subscribers will purchase my digital product. Now is about the time where you might be sitting there going,
well, I don't want to have a YouTube channel, Molly. I just want to make a digital product and make money.
That would be cool. That would be super cool. But you know what? Try creating a digital product. And where are the sales going to come from? How are you going to get sales? If you make the digital product, then what? You make a website and you put it on the website? How are people going to get the website? How are you going to make sales, right? It won't work. So yes, you're going to need some kind of traffic. Now, whether that's a YouTube channel or paid ads or Instagram or whatever that is, it's totally up to you. I have tried all of those things over a 6-month period, and I've been an online digital products business owner since 2014. Been there, done that, tried all those things. YouTube's where it's at. You can believe me and save yourself a ton of time and money, or you can take the long road and try to test it and figure it out on your own. That's cool too. Because hey, maybe you really like Instagramming your food and showcasing your life on Instagram stories, and that's super cool. I don't like to do that. I like to be more of an educator and just create videos and not have to show everyone like, this is my house tour. Like, these are me and my friends eating lunch. Like, my friends are not content creators. They don't want me to be like filming us, like playing pickleball or eating lunch together. So that's another reason why I really, really like YouTube. And YouTube is how you're going to get your traffic. And it might not sound fun at first, but YouTube can be really, really fun. Because ask yourself this: if you had a 100,000 subscriber YouTube channel that was bringing you traffic and making you multiple 6 figures a year with your digital products, would you like YouTube then? Would you? Yeah, I bet you would. And so it probably just doesn't sound fun because you know it's going to be work and it's going to take time to get there. But guess what? That's what it takes to build a successful business. If it was That easy, every single person would have a successful YouTube and a successful business. But yes, it takes time and it takes effort. So if you want to start making digital product sales without a website, here is step by step what you need to do. Start creating content. In my opinion, you should post 1 to 2 videos every single week on YouTube. And no, not shorts, not shorts, long form videos.
Well, how long is a long form video, Molly?
It's not shorts. What you're watching right here is a long form video. It doesn't matter how long it is. It's a long form video. It's horizontal. It's not a short, therefore it's long form. Okay, so 1 to 2 of those every single week. Then create a freebie that you can mention in your videos. People will enter their name and email to get said freebie, and they'll also get on your email list. You can do this with System.io, which is what I mentioned, links in the description below. Then what you're going to want to do is create a checkout page for your digital product. You don't even need to create a funnel or a whole sales page or any of that. You just got to create a checkout page, have the name of the digital product, what's included, the result that the digital product can help you achieve, how much money it is, what the value it is, et cetera, et cetera. You can check out my checkout page if you want to look at what it looks like. freedomcreator.co/club, freedomcreator.co/club. You can click on any of the pricing tiers and it will show you what a checkout page looks like. You could do that. Then all you're going to do is send some emails to your email list. It can be a story. It can be a lesson. It could be a short little email sending them directly to your checkout page, or it could be a long story saying, P.S., if you want to learn more about XYZ, check out my digital product here, and link them here. So again, you're creating traffic with YouTube. You're using your freebie to move your traffic to email subscribers, and then you're writing emails to move the email subscribers to the checkout page. Now, not every single person is going to buy that lands on your checkout page, but a percentage will, and that's going to be pretty cool when you get that first sale. Now that you know how to passively sell digital products without a website, you might be ready to create your very own digital product to sell online. But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this video next here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be way more powerful. See you in the next video.